streaming. I hope to God this works, and if it doesn't, I would be so sad because that means that Danganronpa is just utterly cursed. Oh,
Yeah, it's just one of those days, you know?
I do not want. I don't want this to be cursed. But what can you do?
I mean, have you seen Hifumi? It's already cursed as it is.
It already looks like it's working. Calm yourselves.
Okay, I'll believe you. I'll trust in you. I just gotta see. I just gotta double check the actual live stream. How am I gonna? I can't estimate the. Okay. 1. Okay, there's a 6-second delay. Hello! Hi, Hero Flames. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, sorry for the weird delay and stuff. Things happen. Is the music too loud?
Probably. I think it resets every time.
Yeah, okay. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Okay, we're good to
Better.
go. Yep, we're
You
done.
can hear the music though, right?
Yeah, I can hear the music. Honestly,
I
I
like
prefer
how
if
it
I
just
could.
switches to, sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah.
If you saw the, uh, I'm trying, sorry, my brain is like, trying to
Don't worry.
process.
Don't worry. Take your time.
So, we ready?
It showed Leon and, and Nagisa.
Hero.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Hmm?
sure. I honestly don't know if the last live stream is live. Probably is. Yeah, it's live. So basically, the idea is okay. Can you recap what happened last session? I
Well,
could,
last time,
but it'd be slow.
we explored the school, found out there's no escape, uh, spent time with
We found out.
Sayako because we were forced to, got a sword. It's not a real sword, but it's a sword. Uh,
A sword covered in glitter.
spent
Keynote.
time with Yasuhiro and Sakura. That was fun.
Sakura,
And
best
now we
girl.
have been given a very creepy motive video where our family is in danger.
Yes.
Fantastic.
I mean, I could think of nothing more exciting. Hero Frame, thank you very much. Apparently, audio is perfectly fine. That's good to hear.
Anyway,
Also,
Monica
we
went
learned.
along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we had created.
Yeah.
Saika and I headed back to the dorms.
By the way, in chat, like, to quickly explain what exactly we're doing. Bomber here is playing the game, like he's actually controlling the game. We're all taking turns and reading out different character voices, and I'm also drawing alongside everything. So if you guys got a recommendation for the drawing, feel free to let me know. Till then, I have a vague idea, and
Y'all
that's all I have, a
Hifumi.
hope and a dream.
Y'all Hifumi.
I did
I
I
hate,
did give
I
the
hate you
idea
so
yesterday.
much.
Well, the idea earlier.
Yes, you gave me the
We'll see.
idea. I hopefully intend
We'll
on
keep
using
going.
that idea. Anyway,
You should get some rest, Saika.
yeah, I
You
know.
still look pretty shaken.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right, I'm going to lay down for a bit.
With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now, on my own, I headed to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that had been done, I decided to get back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. Jeez.
Uh, why
What?
is there so much lag on my end? Hold on.
So many problems. We can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem?
I mean, the old saying,
Yeah.
you are your own worst enemy.
But I could never kill someone. Do the others feel the same? Do they all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Sleep time. Oh, never mind. When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime is about to start. So how come someone's here?
Sorry.
I'm really sorry to come by so late.
Sayaka? Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
I'm sorry to bother you, but something really weird happened.
Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room. All of a sudden, the door started rattling and... Oh, sorry. Rattling and shaking.
Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It's like someone was trying to force the door open. But the door was locked so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was... I was so scared I couldn't even move.
So, what happened?
After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door to go check.
Makoto.
But there was no one there.
Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean,
I'm, it's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous.
What?
What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? Wait, what? What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then?
But it did happen in the middle of the night.
You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime.
Who made that rule? But that's just a promise we
That
made,
was-
right?
That was the promise Celeste made everyone make, but that's a promise, not an actual school rule.
Yep. But that's just the promise we made, right? If someone would decide to break that promise...
Then, why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better?
huh?
What?
All it said that the school regulations was that we had to sleep in dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically what room each person had to sleep in, so
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is... You know...
ah. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Didn't even think about that. Honestly, it didn't even cross my mind.
You insult my honor as a woman. No, I know. Me either. It's not even that I made the idea. It's not even that I mind the idea, but if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms tonight?
Switch rooms. If it'll help put your mind at ease, then that's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but Are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't concern you?
It's fine. I trust you.
In that case, then...
This is a school announcement. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Man, it's already nighttime. It's your line.
Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. If we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys too.
Oh, that's right. We have the trade. We'll have the trade keys.
Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Oh, it's hard for me to sometimes know like what he's saying out loud and what he's saying in his mind.
Right?
Are you gonna
Well,
say
if it's
what-
blue, it's in his mind.
Are you gonna say you were just kidding?
What if I wasn't? Just kidding.
Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness, it looks like she's already starting to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it.
We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there.
Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it, no matter what.
I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point in even switching?
Oh, and by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that, and the door should open no problem.
Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right?
Oh, right. I forgot.
I guess I might
You
use it
idiot.
when I wake up in the morning, so thank you. You idiot.
Okay,
You just
okay,
cooked
well-
yourself.
I better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before.
Hmm?
When I said I was psychic, it was a joke. Honestly, I'm just really perceptive.
I swear, you
A
only
lot
see
more
the
than
half of
stars.
the show.
I mean, yeah, you're really, really perceptive. But you couldn't even identify who was
I
outside your
know.
door. Good night, then. See you in the morning.
Sayaka gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no signs of life. Good. There's no one here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room.
Man, you must look like a creep.
Oh, absolutely. I hear that
So,
Makoto snuck into a girl's room last night. Ew.
Sayaka's room.
Wow, he was the
Pretty
last
different
person
from
I'd
mine.
think do that.
Smells nice, though.
Oh yeah, he was the last person in her. I heard that someone got murdered in Makoto's room.
The bed itself looks exactly the same, but
Why we place your
it looks
bets,
like
anyone in chat? Who do you think is gonna die first? I hope to God it's Hifumi. If not, I
I
hope
already
it's the
know the answer,
moral
so I
compass
won't.
guy, because that guy seems to have no character depth.
knowing Sayaka slept on it makes me look forward to trying it out myself.
That didn't sound creepy at all.
Yeah, Makoto's weird. I know it's kind of weird to dig through people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek.
Yeah, Makoto's
Wait a
weird.
minute. There's no doubts about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. It's probably for the best if I wait until she brings it up again. What else is there to look at?
I mean, I'm surprised she didn't
I
snap
remember
it in two.
All the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them.
Do you have the
I'm
key?
a bit reluctant to go in.
Do you have the key to that lock?
Ah, this one. This room? My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is, of course, the map to the body's vital organs.
The sewing kit. How sexist of them.
Yes,
don't
wonderful. Now I'll be the one with the perfect weapon to murder someone, while she'll be stuck with a weapon she can't use.
I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I probably should go to bed soon. As I lowered myself on
What? You're
bed,
choosing now?
pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe that will bring me sweet dreams.
Okay, dude. Dude. Phrasing.
Better than before, I fell asleep. It's Monokuma Theater!
You think Akifumi would be the creepier?
Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here, you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
We're in space?
Honestly, you should never take anything they say in Monokuma theaters to heart.
Yeah.
He's babbling.
I don't even know if he is babbling or if it's just
Good
like you
morning,
mentioned,
everyone.
all in
It
Makoto's
is
head.
now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to
It's
rise
weird. The audio keeps on going,
Get ready to greet another big
I can already
beautiful
hear it, but then it
day.
just goes quiet to the point where I can't hear it.
I
It's
sat up,
weird.
still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remember when I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered. I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. A few people have already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. This one's you, Star.
I know. I'm just trying to remove the voice. I suppose I'm early.
I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late...
Yo.
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. Hey, my makeup just would not cooperate
You're
this
not
morning.
wearing any makeup.
Well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. And my morning duty it took a little longer than usual.
I hate him so much. Die.
Seriously?
They were the type
Seriously,
with a more relaxed sense of time. most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
Suppose.
Star.
I think I said the line. You couldn't hear?
No.
No.
Oh, I was too soft then. I suppose.
Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, guy slipped right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it? It's so awful to be late.
Yeah, in Modern Dead Mystery School, being late is the same as being dead.
Fair.
Yo.
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. No, I got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle.
But
They
you're
don't
not
care
plain
about
enough to
time.
be attracted by the Bermuda Triangle, you piece of shit.
They don't care about time or other people in general. They're kind of they kind of move at their own pace.
And
By the way,
lastly,
sir, I see what you're drawing.
yes,
I'm going to send you a thing.
Okay, I'll see what it is on the VOD.
Just more reference stuff.
do not worry, I am not drawing anything. Whatever
I
you
see it.
imagine, it does not exist. It's just your imagination.
I'm pretty. Oh my goodness! It's. YouTube, strike him down.
I don't know what you're
Yes.
talking about. There is nothing here that can be stricken down yet.
Here you go. Anyway,
Yes,
they don't care about time or other people in general. They just kind of move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we missing a few people?
Ah,
yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here.
Wait a second, Byakuya? Is he gonna be the first one who dies? No, that's
I-
no way.
I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high school student category. So for her to be so late,
What?
Oh.
remind me, I had Byakuya, right?
Yes, you had him, but do you want me to take over?
I'll take it. I'm still taking it. What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka?
Why would I have? I came straight from my room to here.
With a smug face that basically says, "You can't pin the murder on me. I have an
Did you
alibi."
forget about our breakfast promise?
however,
I got the sense she always has us together.
Listen to everyone talk like that. A small dark speck of unease rose up inside me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I need to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I had let Sayaka stay a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had completely transformed.
What happened to this?
Hell? I better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside.
First death.
Dead. Took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then everything went black.
I mean, that's appropriate response.
Welcome to
Wait a
Dead
second, she's the first dead?
Yes.
Yep.
What?
When I opened my eyes, I
And
found
after
myself
you-
staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I'd remembered seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before.
Ah, you're awake. Finally. Are you okay?
Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up.
Huh?
Um.
You're unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise, considering what happened.
What happened? Oh, right. Ah!
Hey, are you okay?
So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real.
Hmm.
That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is.
just give up.
Just check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
What? What?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? What good is gonna? What good is it gonna?
Sitting around.
Sorry.
That's me.
Oh,
Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why aren't we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
I can already hear you hitting your desk, Star. Why could it have been Hifumi?
listen here. Nothing would make me happier than Hifumi dying. Now that Saika's dead, I just have to hope that Hifumi's the one who did it. None of us want to be here right now either.
Then why?
Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here.
Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So,
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
correct.
We don't need any more sacrifices than we already have. Hello, Peter. Welcome to the stream. You don't-
what should we listen? Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. No one had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
Huh, what's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up by a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right?
Flush is lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they want to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion.
Uh,
Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone! It is amazing what some people are capable of.
I love her.
Hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
Discord refused to accept your laughter.
What?
Why are you laughing? Oh, it's because naive. You're just so naive. You really think it's that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz out of here?
Hey,
You're
come on
super naive.
now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just as I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one part to the arrangement that you have yet to uphold, remember?
Then
Without being caught?
perhaps-
You're being referred to the rules number 6 in the school regulations.
I love how you've made her Russian.
If you are the blackened, then that has committed the
What?
murder, you cannot be found by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not just enough to kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten with. A certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened, who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in a one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So if you guess
So,
wrong, you die?
Yep. So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about?
Well, to put it simply, it's execution.
Shut.
What?
And by execution, you mean
Execution.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Get you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system. Inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is.
Hmm.
But judge
Inquisition
carefully,
Spanish?
because all of your lives are on the line.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me just add the new rule I described to the handbook and make sure to keep it in mind. New rule.
Hey,
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that?
huh?
What the?
Class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with this.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What? So you're saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking about?
Punishment.
Hmm.
I don't know. Throw you in a dark, deep, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up. What? Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of this.
I don't.
Don't be so
believe it.
selfish.
Stop it!
What, being selfish? Whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me.
The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear.
Shing.
But I won't I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you're gonna have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. And then,
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Apparently, yes,
Are
with that
you?
angle.
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear.
The spear that never misses.
Wait, did she just die?
you tell me.
Nah, she's fine. This but a flesh wound.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
Bye, Junko.
No way!
What the?
Well, I guess you were right.
thought-
The roster's gonna be thinned out, quite
Can't
considerably.
be real.
Way! Still not Hifumi.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? I guess all needed to be taught a lesson. After all, what an amazing promise. Wait, she doesn't get a trial. Just so you're clear,
Oh yeah.
punishment death and murder death. Two different things. No trial.
Yes.
But you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Yeah, I think we're screwed.
Chuko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. It's unbelievable. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. No one there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She
Are,
died.
are you
Honestly,
Murder.
are you
I'm gonna have to
implying?
stop you there now. Junko friend?
Okay, are you implying?
Look, let's be perfectly honest. He's been calling everyone who's died so far a friend. But let's
I
be
mean,
perfectly honest
Sayaka, I
again.
can see.
He's only known these people for like 3 days.
Okay, I'd like to point out something else. Are you saying that now that she's dead, she's not a friend anymore?
It's an enemy.
In simple terms,
You're no longer my
with the
friend.
death of
You're
a human
just a
being.
corpse.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died. That's all. Just went and died. And no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you don't really die.
I mean, yeah.
It's reality.
Why?
Why did you have to? Didn't you say you'd put her in prison or something?
Change my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill us this entire time.
say what?
Kill the entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this entire time?
Damn it!
Come on.
He's dodged the question.
Sure. I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you all to help you in search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I'd like to call it
It's the
the
Monokuma
Monokuma File.
Hmm.
I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death.
Yeah.
What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? The surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down. Oh man, you should have. Oh boy. I had a good popcorn show that night.
So then,
I love and hate Monokuma so much. No, that's a lie. I love Monokuma so much.
Yes, that's that right amount of douchebaggery.
Wait, so then you know who killed Ayaka?
I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make a proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now
He's
then,
lawful evil.
please put a full effort behind
He's
your
evil,
investigation.
evil.
After all, you don't have to worry about any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, well, I'll meet up with you for the class trial in a little while. Bye! And like that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us.
Honestly, I feel like, the first person anyone should suspect is obviously Makoto.
And for who knows how long,
I
no
mean,
one said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we could all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
well, she's not the only one. Now's no time valuing your depression. The worst thing we right now is lose all faith in each other. that would lead to the same disastrous event as having total fate in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you.
Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just.
How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
that's terrible.
What thing to say, especially after what happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here.
She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
I'm gonna
Of
be.
course.
Either way, we can't run from the situation. So we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have?
No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just had to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it as a mantra to give themselves strength. But they were right. We just had to
Don't
do
let
this.
your dreams be dreams. Just
No
do
matter
it.
how much we didn't want to, we had no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have a choice. I have to do this.
I've got a question. Can I just
Yeah.
double check this? Sayaka was in Makoto's room? Was the
Yes.
door unlocked?
It should have been locked.
But he
He had
got
the
in.
key.
He didn't have the key. They traded keys.
No, that's what I'm saying. Sayaka has the key. Makoto doesn't have the key.
And how?
So
And
the only
Makoto
one who
got
can
in.
lock that door is her.
Yeah, but he got in. He got in, which means it wasn't locked.
They got in. We don't know who did it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, but what I'm saying is when Makoto went to check, the door was not locked.
Well, that would make sense. If the murderer killed Sayaka, they wouldn't relock the door now, would they? So that should have been a red flag from the start.
I mean, if they relocked the
Yeah.
door, it would have taken quite a long time for them to figure out that she was murdered.
Yeah, especially since technically the key would either be on the killer or still locked in the room.
Yeah. I imagine, you know, you
Oh,
murder
but
her,
they're locked.
lock the door, you hide the key somewhere.
Yeah.
I would have
either
made it
way.
a locked door or case.
Yeah.
Either way, your turn.
Okay, yeah. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean?
Hmm.
You're thinking about putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene.
Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
Yeah.
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious if you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want.
Fuck you!
So then,
Oh no. Yep, there's the only other person who could stay by his side. The ultimate gang leader and the ultimate martial artist. This way, if they choose to fight, that battle will be epic and heard from aeons away. Fine. Then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem.
You who play a co-op based on defense with the two of them? With their stats, they're totally OP.
Since we won't be able to help the investigation, we are putting our faith in you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
I don't know who to talk to.
The corpse.
I hate this. But still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we all die.
We interact with the corpse. Junko,
We need to hurry up and find out who the culprit is.
can you question Junko?
Place my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touch her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't really anything else to say. I mean, look at her. Look at her.
I mean, you
she
don't
got
know.
several.
I don't
She
know
had
why you.
several. Sorry.
I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on, wait, just wait, wait 1 second. She's dead? Wait, then that means everything that happened so far is real? Like actually real? Oh God, someone save me! Let me out of here! Someone help me!
He didn't even realize it was the.
He was still in denial this whole time.
He was in denial this entire time. He's the #1 psychic.
You're just now accepting that?
You know what?
I'm so glad we talked to the
Come on, man, let me out of here! Come on, let me out!
I'm so glad we talked to the corpse first. Okay, so I guess we're gonna talk to Kyoko
Can I
because she
leave?
seems to.
Just a second.
Hold on. Oh, sorry.
By the way. Yeah. Oh, is this actually? By the way, so from everything I heard about this, I never knew about this one quirk where it's like, oh, yeah. If you guess wrong, you all die. I didn't know about that.
Nope, that's the thing.
I don't know how I didn't know about that, despite everything.
But with the keys.
Yeah. Are they finally going to discuss the fact that she was in your room? So, mind explaining that?
Could you read?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss?
Oh yeah. Crap! I need to keep talking to people.
Talk to Kyoko.
Oh.
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we had received. I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Saik died? She died in Makoto's room.
That's right.
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did that because she was afraid.
Expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth.
I looked at everyone's eyes, had a complete 180 from how they were a few moments earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
Wait a second. How did they not know this? They dragged him here.
Well, he discovered the body.
Yeah, but didn't they drag him here?
Technically, only Hiro drugged him here.
Hiro.
Yasuhiro. Afro dude.
Oh.
The ultimate clairvoyant. The one currently wetting himself.
Yeah, the ultimate clairvoyant who couldn't see that this was real.
Either way, Yoko.
Are we all talking? We need to begin our investigations. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. We get this wrong.
So,
Well, do I have to say any more?
Actually,
You did. No.
goodbye.
Want no quick jabs?
Everyone pray for good luck.
Well, there she goes. She hurried out of the gym.
Bye.
I'll be going too. And like Yoko, he'd just gone before we realized it.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm got you right. I better head to the crime scene. I better head to the scene of the crime.
Mm.
Ah, it's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me say this. Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this here, right? Hold up. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking destroying that evidence,
You're fucking
then they
dead.
better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave that goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up.
Letting his deadly words hang into the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, and you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
Well, we don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
It was you.
I'm telling you it wasn't me.
Sir, are you going to kill me next?
Listen, if anyone here looks like they're gonna murder someone, it's you.
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check.
You know what I'd like to know?
Hmm?
How come this person's like a #1 author, right?
Yes.
And she is the most.
How could she not know even the most basic trope?
I mean, because, well,
I
she's
guess.
a self. She's a
a
self-made
romance
author.
She's a what author?
She's a romance author.
Oh yeah, not a murder mystery.
Her
She-
her books are the equivalent of 50 Shades of Grey, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Oh, so basically she just writes garbage.
She writes
She basically
romance.
she basically operates the McDonald's of romance.
Yeah,
yeah, your Twilight.
It's just classic smut. She's just the
Even-
McDonald's. Understood. So basically, that's why she has no mental capacity, because she writes books which have no mental capacity.
Oh, snap.
So
Even if
I am
wanted-
reducing her to the same role as Hifumi. I hope she dies next.
even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate.
why not?
I'm not good with blood.
Well, just look everywhere
All it
else.
takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Isn't there a corpse like 5 feet from you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
That,
Well, whatever. I didn't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway.
wait a second.
Anyway, I better
Yeah.
get going.
There's a corpse on the floor, you liar! You liar!
Who said she
You've
wasn't
lied
even-
to
Who
us!
said she was even looking?
You've
Who said she
lied!
was even looking?
You lied
And-
to us! She's the
Looks at me.
murderer.
Everyone's parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this?
I would be so
There's
terrible in
something
Among
else
Us.
wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? They have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will. If you...
Execution is execution. Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurry.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I gotta do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. It's investigation time.
Hell yeah.
I better look through the Monokuma file we got from before. The victim is Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There is also an injury on her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. I gotta find the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out why she was killed.
I love
You just
how.
got a truth bullet.
Oh, nice. I love how quickly people are like, you know what? Let's not lock this guy up just in case.
Are you going to help? Are you going to help investigate Chihiro?
Um,
But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her.
Coming to my house to clean up the body.
No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any sort of investigating.
Yeah, he might not have the
So,
technical requirements, you know? His wisdom
okay,
might be
so
lower than
question.
mine. Yes?
So, question: who do you think did it?
Uh, well, because she's the one who actually, you know, lied outright. The idiot
Right.
otter.
Right.
Otter number
Okay,
2.
I better examine the state of my room a little closer. It might reveal something new.
Otter number 2
Uh,
is very likely a suspect. I would suck in
uh,
Among Us or things like Trouble in Terrorist Town. Okay, you know what? Investigate the knife, the goddamn knife.
there are scratches and gouges in the walls of my bed. Is this evidence of a struggle?
What about the dagger? The big
It
knife.
looks like there might be some kind of fight in my room. If I was right there in the other... I was right there in the other room. If only I heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible.
Huh?
Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof.
Yeah.
So something could happen in the room right next to you. And there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this was another one of Monokuma's strategies. Creating the ideal setting for a murder. I know
Evidence of a struggle has been added to truth bullets.
I know who it could not have been.
This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does that mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's taken out of its sheath. I didn't look at the blade itself until now, but I'm surprised it's coated in gold too.
Look for
On
someone
top of
who's-
that, some of the gold coating has come off in parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle's missing a lot of coating. I remember that coating sticks to you even if you just touched a little bit. Replica sword.
Nice.
Wonderful.
This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense, but this is the sheath. Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They were made by something sharp. Now, how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. If you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath?
Nice.
Possibly used by Sayaka in self-defense. You know, I know someone who this could not have been.
There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember
Yes.
correctly, Ah,
Ah,
do you guys
that's
want to read
right.
flashbacks or?
We have the trade keys. I mean, I think we can speed through it if it gets long. If it's in one letter, one sentence, we can
Got it.
read it. If it's longer than that, we
When
can
we switch
basically just
room,
summarize it.
we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the whole entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get in the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that doesn't seem possible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened just there. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Maybe she just dropped the key somewhere and someone grabbed it or something. No, that wouldn't be possible either. Sakura was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. She couldn't have just dropped it. So how did the killer...
Noise.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, the lint roller. There's a lot less here than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little?
You've literally just been here a night. Okay, right. So
The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it was used at all. That makes sense. I
So-
mean, it's mine, and I hadn't had a reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
So I know one person it could not have been.
Ew.
Sakura.
You?
Because if she was involved, well, that wouldn't be a struggle. She'd just be dead. She wouldn't
Also,
even need
she
a
would-
weapon. She could just poke her
Yeah.
out. She could just stab her in the neck with a finger and she'd be dead.
Why would she need a knife? Her arms are lethal weapons.
Her fingers
Yeah,
are lethal
she could-
weapons.
All you need to do is input Akuma's special move, not raging demon.
Also,
and
even
and that person's
if she
dead.
did have a knife, she wouldn't even have needed a struggle or anything like that. It would just be like, whoop, done. You're dead.
Pick up the baby, stab it, put it down, murder complete.
Yeah,
I will
seriously.
Oh, Mom, no.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building a fucking furniture, right?
So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. No one's busted ass out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys opened their toolkits yet, cause like, why the hell would we?
Kits.
Nice.
No pets here, but I don't think that's relevant.
Maybe in the middle of the struggle, she wrote down who killed it. Who killed her?
Hey, Yoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching.
You're an idiot.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard at it. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
Are you?
"But no, I don't think so. What?" Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room.
What do you mean?
so
Unusual. It means not usual. I've searched your from one corner to another, and I didn't find one strand of hair.
Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, Not one half from you, even though you've been living in here.
You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Ronnie, your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roll without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean.
Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it?
Koto's room cleanliness has been added to the court record. The bathroom. On the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. Can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing my way to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom.
Are her hands
Like,
covered in glitter?
and it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or a delusion. She had lost everything that made her her, Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. Wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought helped me up and supported me. So, what should we look at? There's only two
Hands!
things here.
Hands!
There's only two things here.
I guess just look at the corpse then first.
I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some kind of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That was the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. The wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. Something kind of glittery on her wrist, too. Right there, where the wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. Definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger. That's it. The palms of both of her hands are completely spotless. So how come her left finger... So, I'd like to point out something.
Yes?
She doesn't have any gold on her palms.
Yeah, I know. So she was hit with the sword.
Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist,
Yeah, I'm pretty
that must
sure
have
they,
earlier on.
they hit her with the sword and that broke her arm. Broke her hand.
I mean, how did her wrist get broken after she already been killed? So, it's possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Saika in the main room, which is how her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound.
And the number.
I looked past Saika on the wall behind her, and there I saw... Written in blood, there is the numbers 11037.
Huh?
Saika do this?
117.
it would seem.
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message.
I've never seen anything written in blood before. It really was her final message. It was if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Often talk like an aspiring poet.
That's just what all Spike Chunsoft protagonists do. We can't help but talk in, like, elaborate poetry.
I will say I do like how he's written.
But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they possibly could mean.
So.
The way how she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote that in location, while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have reached him by turning only her hand towards the wall, which means it must be backwards or something. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
The result?
Well,
Think about it.
You're not gonna tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself.
And this... Get used to this.
I know.
Yeah.
She's a detective.
Everyone's
No, get used to her basically saying, I know what happened, but I'm not going to tell you what happened.
This is just Ace Attorney logic.
Fine.
Like,
Otherwise,
everyone
the
knows.
case will end and you'll remain unconvinced.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. The dying message has been recorded.
Okay, wait, is it sideways? Is that what she means? N. Oh. D.
We're just gonna have to figure out in the trial then.
Hold up a second. What?
It sounds like Kyoko knows Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I don't know. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, why don't I ask the ultimate programmer?
There's
It's
one other thing
it's
I
a,
wanted to talk to you
website.
about. Do you know how your door to the bathroom got broken?
Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck?
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Bathroom
Correct.
door frame. Door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about.
I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob.
It's 45-degree tilted.
What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. What? Why is it like this?
Which would mean the killer was struggling to get
Yeah,
in
which
there.
means the killer didn't know. The killer didn't know about it, which makes sense. Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Oh, find a toolkit that's used. Whatever it was, it's obvious this
So
is intentional.
that just as threw out Toko as the murderer.
Listen, she has her
A spelling
feminine
kit.
she has her feminine guile, okay? She could probably get any guy to open up that toolkit.
Objection! Have you seen her? She has no feminine wiles.
She has.
Objection
Sakura has
sustained.
better feminine-
Objection sustained. I just thought that
Yeah,
she'd break out her
Sakura has
romance.
more
I just
sex
thought
appeal.
I thought she'd break out her romance story vibes, but then I just realized, oh yeah, in every trashy romance story, the heroine is actually at 100 out of 100. No, a
Either
1
way,
million out
wait,
of a
that's
billion.
intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So,
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door locked and ended up breaking the whole thing.
But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
just a second.
I have one more question. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door will get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone that?
Oh, I mean, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms.
So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it.
Hmm?
Interesting.
She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she's really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
Well, that clears that
Brain
up.
boner is showing.
What clears what up? I'm lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. I guess that means
I'm
that she
getting all
has
this
the
weird
answer,
hair.
but she's
Where did
okay with
that
everyone
go?
dying.
I still don't understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. I should go look somewhere else.
I feel like we're
I
no
should go
longer the
look.
protagonist.
Need to go find
Well,
out where the murder weapon might have came from, and also I need to look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure there was something other areas worth checking too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me. That is.
sorry, just giving you a reason why. He's still suspected of being a murderer. You don't want to give too much away to someone who might actually be the murderer.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm surprised they didn't just lock him in a room somewhere.
He's got that plot armor, dude.
Yeah. It's like, she's murdered. In his room? Excuse me. She was murdered in your room. Yeah,
There are all
no.
kinds of kitchen knives here, from big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the
Sayaka would
kitchen?
have taken the biggest one. Takaya, I
Can't
mean.
really do
Giggity.
anything about it. I'd like to point out something you just said.
Yeah.
She's been hanging around Makoto. You think she's settling for the biggest one?
I said
Heyo.
Sakura. Sakura is what I meant to say.
Sakura. Got it. Fair enough. You said Sayaka, so I'm just like,
Listen,
no.
I said it wrong twice.
Got it. Either way, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that?
So it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row.
So when did you notice one of them disappeared?
Well,
Sorry. Well, I went to get someone. Sorry, that's my brother.
It's fine, no worries.
I went to get someone from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen, to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Convenient. Sounds like
Yeah.
an excuse to me.
In other
Bro.
words, you were right here in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You could tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it.
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka?
No, of course not. I would never.
Uh-huh.
Do you really think I murdered her?
because, I mean,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still, killed her? On the other hand, you two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup.
I love how she believes you killed her, but she's still letting you in on all the information.
So when you consider that everything together, I honestly have no idea.
I like how she gives me evidence that proves that I didn't kill her.
And then she asks,
I think subconsciously she wants to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Let's see in this room.
again, plot armor. A story needs to happen.
Nothing.
Excuse me.
Also, I'm pretty sure Makoto is probably the weakest person here.
Yes.
No,
I,
Well,
definitely Tokyo.
aside from the programmer girl. And
I would say Toko would be the weakest. Oh
no.
wait, yeah,
wait,
yeah.
Doko, you mean the otter?
The romance.
This looks like a
Yeah.
switch.
What am I saying?
I
Toko?
wonder what it does.
No, she's got that crazy e-girl energy. What am I saying?
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do I get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. Entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid.
No, you can't!
Shut up! You
Oh,
can only say one
I
thing.
love how his way of getting you to leave is just repeating the same line over and over again like an NPC.
No.
It's like okay, fine, I give up. I'd rather die.
I do know who is on cleaning duty, though.
Hello, it's me again.
I'm looking for whoever's on
Um,
cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happened Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied it for the position.
Did you get paid?
I was gonna start
I
at this
Need an
morning.
experience.
Oh no!
I
I get
paid
exposure.
an
I get to tell everyone that I dig through that trash.
I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started.
And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate.
Good. Give me the key.
But we are supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to that key. What's the point of going through all that trouble? Why not leave the trash room open at all times so you can throw in all things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes black and will graduate unless they're discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy.
Yeah, this is more of
Oh,
a hindrance to the
Things would
killer.
become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen,
Anyway, more important than
you
that,
bastard.
hey, Fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it? Like,
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, poking around at it.
there's no way to think about
What?
this in a
What are you
common sense
talking
kind of
about?
way.
All my love is for 2D.
The sad thing is, I believe him.
Yeah.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely
I would never get tired of 2D.
I hate him more by the second.
After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is shower love and affection on shower. Yeah. Oh, and PVC figures.
break.
Are you not totally embarrassed when you say stuff like that? If you're worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them while picking up the trash to dispose of it.
What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it?
That's not how it's supposed to.
Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you.
What? What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet.
Listen, the only flag I want to raise with
I
you is
mean-
a dead flag, okay? Oh my god.
I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or saved a village, or beat a boss.
No, it's nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it.
Oh, okay.
So easy. So we head to the trash room.
Did a trash me go where I belong? By the way, he's a fanfiction author. How come he only ever references video games instead of fanfiction?
Well, because where do you think most fan fiction writers / artists get their materials?
From any popular genre, from any popular story.
Yep, and most of those stories come from video games.
Yep, and you have to
You'd
remember.
you'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife if he learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. It's so, him and Rita, they found themselves a way out.
Whatever. Please, just hurry up.
Da-da-da.
Okie dokie. Hey, leave it to me.
I
I
have
think he
to
was.
admit, I got to admit, he has really big hands.
Yeah, they're
The
as big
better
as
the
his
fist
face.
you with.
Anyway, he took a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch on the gate. And then, there we go.
Mr. Naegi.
However, Mr. Nagi,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning on to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along!
No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had to destroy evidence or not.
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait! Maybe a parallel world!
God,
What?
he's an idiot. Time to look.
Oh, I love how he useful he is. He's like, uh-huh,
There are shards of
you
broken
want
glass
to
shattered
you want to
around the-
destroy evidence. Welcome in.
There are shards of broken glass shattered around in front of the incinerator. They look like they're from some sort of glass ball, just big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Wait, wasn't that in the trophy room?
You know what this is?
They say if you collect all 7 dragons, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Oh, now he's referencing Dragon Ball. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who is on that quest to find that one guy. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say, but who did this ball belong to?
Trophy
Well,
room.
there's only one person that could be. They should still be in the gym. Shattered crystal ball added to truth bullets.
Crystal ball. Oh, it's that guy. The Oracle
There's
guy.
something in the ground in front of the incinerator. It's a burnt piece of something.
A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Oh, a hunk of burning love.
Your references are getting worse.
Yeah.
I hate this guy
Anyway,
even
this is
more. He's the #1 fanfiction author and he
off
can't even reference
shape
anything.
and part of the sleeve of a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff. So this is the
Yeah.
murderer's shirt. But there's a ton of people who have white shirts. So that's not enough to help me find out who the killer is.
Yeah.
I love how he just let you pick that up and keep it with you.
It's still on the ground.
Mr. Nag and Nagi. You seem a little down.
Really?
If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime.
Come on, come
I've got
on.
all kinds of.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
This is an incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room.
I
It's
want
got
him
like
to.
a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now.
I want him to be the murderer so
You-
bad, but I know he's too stupid to have done it.
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple little setup. You press green and the green button to get going, and the yellow button to turn it off.
Why not red? Why yellow?
Shut up. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave. Okay? Huh? Someone turned on the incinerator. Very strange. Yeah, I'm quite certain it was off last time I was in here, down here.
Is it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Perhaps it was the work of
Akumi,
a
do you just
murderer.
realize what you just said?
Huh? The fairy?
No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
Yes. About that there. Yes, about that there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if.
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet,
So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. How is that possible?
I mean,
Hmm.
this whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely
What does it mean, Mr. Naegi? Hey, will you be confessing soon?
Why me?
Why does he sound like a reporter now?
Everyone and around already knows you who did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one.
You ain't solved dick.
Yeah, they ain't solved jack squat.
He knows
Look,
literally
there's only, like,
nothing.
3 people. No, I'm gonna say it. There's only like 3 people who actually investigate in this game. You're
Yeah.
not one of them.
Yeah. I know. I already know 2 of them.
Who are they? Besides me, of course.
Well, oh, I know one of them. Obviously,
Kyoko.
Kyoko. Other
Yeah.
than Kyoko, I'm not convinced anyone else knows what the word investigate means.
There's one other person who investigates. The only issue
Yeah.
is they're an asshole.
Oh yes, and I really hate him. When I first was introduced to him.
Hiro, can I ask you something? No. Get
I'll
me
be
out
right
of
back.
here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Snap out of
Oh.
it, you stupid
wait.
man.
The last person who investigates, I'm pretty sure it's Byakuya investigates. I know that.
Yes. Oh,
Yes,
Makoto,
he
what are
did
you
it.
doing here? Does this look familiar? This is my crystal ball. It's all smashed. What the hell? That cost me $5,000.
What the heck?
You better pay me back double for emotional trauma.
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. What a fucking refund. Wait, is it actually made of glass and not crystal? Why did I get scammed? He said it belongs to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that all BS? I never should have
Yes.
paid $5,000.
Oh my god.
Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a shadow of a doubt that belonged to you. Yeah, it's mine for sure. Probably forgot about it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have came by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it.
So guys.
Thanks, Sierra. That's all I wanted to know. Sure? Oh, by the way, I'm afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I stayed up for my fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to like $1 million. It's actually pretty cheap. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. He's just so stupid. I can't feel bad for him.
By the way, the two of you, I've sent a snip of the art.
I see it. And I will say,
I see it.
much like the monster prom art, I will most definitely be paying for something.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of potential here, I guess.
Either way, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
What is it? Before she died, Saika left a message. He wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? I mean, like, are they code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
Thank you.
Just don't know. Well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. So, she doesn't know. Or maybe she knows more than she's letting on. No, look at her. She's crying. Oh, good job, Makoto.
She is the only person here. I don't think she could have caused any of the damage in the room. I think everyone.
I don't think they have the muscles to actually murder someone. The only way I see Chihiro murdering someone is if they make an elaborate Roof Goldberg machine.
Either that, or they just get a gun.
Do you have a second, Makoto? I have uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it, so whose room it is, right? Well, it just so happens. Wait, no, you might be the killer, so I can't tell you anything.
You know what?
Forget everything I said! Forget, beam!
You know what?
Haha, just a little joke. I do jokes sometimes. I'm very funny when I try to be. You're
You know
an
what?
idiot.
I'm actually liking this guy more and more. The more he talks, the more I
love
like him.
Taka.
Taka is one of my
You know what?
favorites.
And I do appreciate that he actually has a brain, and he's like, "No, I'm not going to tell you anything.
Yeah.
You're suspect number
again,
one.
he's-
Why would I tell you?" The quality of
Again,
the video, by the way, all of a sudden dropped down to nothing.
This is my room, but the
Ooh.
nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. This is Sayaka's room, but this has my nameplate on it. So the nameplates on my room and Sayaka room have been switched. So, as much of the effort I did with switching rooms without anyone knowing, it's pointless. But why would anyone do that? Only one more piece of evidence to look at.
You're doing great.
The DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was on this video. But what did she see? Might not be directly related to the case, but it's worth checking out.
Oh, this
So,
is
what do you think?
this is why no one said anything immediately, because they found him in Sayaka's room, and then later they found out. Wait a second, this is his room. What?
Yeah, exactly.
Which
Disconnect.
use your brain for this. When did the switch happen?
Right after
Shush.
nighttime.
I should be able to use this to see what's going on the DVD. This is the DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I put it onto the player. I pushed play, and the screen went dark. Image slowly appeared of what looks like some sort of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there alongside her friends. They've been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and then the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls. They had just collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Find out after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That's not real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was able to get to them? That to happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far?
Also, how
It's
long has
time.
it's only been a few days.
Okay, so we're almost to a great stopping point.
Oh yeah, the art's basically done too. So I'm just like dealing with that.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started? It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Wait, we just had one day?
Allow me to appoint a proper
Few
location
hours.
for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor
You
of
just
the
had
school.
oh, yeah, talk about impatient. That's it. You just have a few hours. That's it.
Well, time to go to the red door on the first floor. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you.
I bet you who were afraid that you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. I like how he's like equally like saying, "Hey, don't be rude to him," but also he's the murderer.
Yes, listen, don't be rude. Don't accuse him of murder. Wait until the trial, then we can accuse him of the murder.
Oh, they're convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. Then again, she's also dead, so...
Yeah.
Yes, I call upon my final witness, the victim.
Where's
So, who
May?
is the killer?
Where's Maya Fey for this?
I took a level of necromancy for this.
The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided.
You know, I misheard that for a
I'll meet
second.
you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I misheard that for a second, and I thought he said, "Well, we'll transform you into the courtroom," and I got excited for a second. I thought, oh, That could be
I guess
fun.
I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us
Okay.
begin. Oh, Sakura.
Yes,
Let
indeed.
us,
Good idea.
let us begin.
Hey,
Are you scared?
No, scared's not quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before. But it's up to you to uncover the mysteries of this case. Wait, it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. Despite the fact that, if you get it wrong, I'll die too. If you don't, you never come to grips with the truth.
I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart shaking, starting to get faster and faster. Everyone else was already in the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended from the heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. Wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels before his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Obviously, to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. How deep is the basement?
The
Yes.
basement is in Mount Doom, 50 leagues underneath the ground.
You finally arrived! What do you think? This feel like a real courtroom? I worked so hard on it. It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close, it's total shit.
Well, now.
Okay, well, everyone's a critic, so everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what we said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so everyone could see everyone else,
Oh
which
no.
also meant it was easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air started to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain of our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a
It's
deadly
very
riddle,
deadly.
a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly flash trial.
I mean, first trial. Yes.
So, how did you like that? Thoughts on what's going on?
I love it.
Even though Hifumi wasn't killed first.
It is
Just seemed like
upsetting, but I will just deal with it by wishing it happens next time.
so. Of course, I have all the evidence here. Is there anything you'd like to look at again before we call it a night or
Hold it
day?
1 second.
Dream?
The sword.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So looking at the sword. So could you scroll down a bit? I'm sorry. The gold coating is missing from where the handle and the blade. What about the sheet? How much of the sheet's missing coating?
Hold on. It just says there's scratches on the outside made by a sharp object.
Okay, so this is kind of what I'm thinking about here. Okay, just
Yeah.
my bare basics deducting deductions, but I don't really have a whole lot going on. But we know that there was a knife involved and there was the sword involved. Now clearly, Sayaka didn't have any gold on her hands, on her her wrists basically. Sorry, palms. So that means that she wasn't the one using the sword. She was the one who with the knife probably, and then someone else was using the sword, and that's why it's like the room entirely got messed up.
Yes.
So she obviously got her wrist broken by the sword, and then she got stabbed.
Wait,
Yeah.
question. You
Yes.
said she had what?
Her wrist broken by the sword,
No, before that.
and then she got
You said
stabbed.
she had what?
What?
Before her wrist was broken, you said she had what?
Oh, she had a knife.
Now, why would she have that?
Rather curious, isn't it? But yeah,
And of course, there's still this message.
yeah. Okay, hold up. So I obviously know that it's not 1-1. It's N, if nothing else.
Okay.
Who's Leon?
Huh?
Who's Leon?
Hmm?
Is there a character? Is there a character called Leon? Yeah. Oh. Well. Okay.
So you have. You think you have your suspect?
I mean, she wrote his name.
Leon Kawada, 5 foot 9 inches, 148 pounds, 31-inch chest, ultimate baseball star.
If he's still in baseball star, how did he take so long to kill her?
Well, he never went to any practice. He's just naturally skilled at throwing a ball, apparently.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. Throwing a ball? Oh,
Throwing,
a ball.
and or
Like, say, for example, throwing a a crystal ball. Throwing a crystal ball at the incinerator. But how did he put the shirt in the incinerator in the first place?
These are things for next
That-
time.
yes.
I really
but
love
now
how it is.
we have to-
It's a simple trial because it's the very first one, isn't it?
Uh,
Yep.
I'll probably cut this off because I just saved beforehand. I'll make sure to save again really fast.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna start the trial for 5 seconds just so you can see something.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, thanks. It was super fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Also,
So
I'm happy with the art.
we'll have this to look forward to.
All rise.
Begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Take care.
You see how the style changes so much? It's
Oh
great.
yeah, I love it.
oh yeah.
Like a
And
Pokemon battle.
next time you're gonna have to prove Leon did it.
I'll be the one actually like doing all the things, but you have to find out the puzzles.
Yeah,
You
So
have
have
to
fun with
answer
that.
questions.
makes sense.
Good stream.
Good stream. That was a lot of fun. Okay,
Yeah.
take care.
Bye.
I'm gonna.
Bye.
Oh no, don't say it like that. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the stream right now. 3, 2, 1. To everyone in chat, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Hold up a second. Oh, never mind. That was just on my screen. Bye bye.